I'm Forrest and this is Chad, and today we're on his boat and I'm gonna just ask him some questions about, tiny living, and he's gonna show us around.
Cool.
Yeah.
Come on up.
So this would be the main space?
This is the whole boat.
So how long have you lived on this boat for?
4.5 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how come you moved on?
I just wanted to. I moved out here and I was like, I was gonna move on. I wanted to be on the water and I wanted to have a boat, and then it just made sense. It's Victoria, so you can live on a boat, so just get one big enough to live on. I don't need any more than this, and it's kind of like best waterfront property and freedom, and it's minimal living, but it's nice when you move to something like this, you purge. And
how did you find the change from going from...
I thought it was going to be a little bit hard to start with, but it was, honestly, I love it. I loved it right off the bat. Like, Mother Nature rocks you to sleep every night, and it doesn't get much better than that. You really start realizing how much extra stuff you have when you first move into one like this, but you're just, because your seat's there, your dresser, and then storage, and cookware, and then
everything has to be kind of tucked away.
Yeah, literally, like all shirts are in there, and then it's like cookware, and then like storage of like water and toiletries and everything else, and then a little more clothes, and then it's got more dishes, and then food goes in there, and then you pretty much your drawers, right? And that's it.
That's it. So you have freshwater hookups here where you are at the
I got a big holding tank.
Oh yeah.
So I'll fill up here, or if I go out, I'll fill up anywhere where they have a hose, and just fill up your fresh water, and that's about it.
So how come a powerboat over a sailboat or something like that?
Well, honestly, I didn't know how to sail.
Oh yeah.
And I've learned a bit about sailing.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot longer to get anywhere because you have to zigzag, and you gotta hope for wind or not too much wind. And I enjoy it. I enjoy going out sailing, but I don't know. I like the powerboat. I think now that I've had this one, I'm looking now, but it's hard to make the transition. But I'd like more of a trawler style, like something that cuts through the water nicely, goes a little bit slower, but it's got a lot more space on it.
Right. Yeah.
They're way more economical. There's different things. I think it's kind of like anything. When you move into a place for the first time, you do it, and then you're like, you figure out what you really want out of it.
Adjust a little bit.
You can get one with a little more kitchen and a little less something else, and
After years and years of doing these alternative dwelling tours, I have compiled the most useful list of everything that could go into a van build. This is great to look at even if you just want to spark ideas. Obviously, you don't need every single thing in here, but there's a few really essential things, and it's really going to just spark some ideas for you to build out your van in the best way possible. It's also an affiliate link, so it's the best way to support this channel. If you've been getting any kind of value out of these documentaries that we make and publish here, this is the best way to support us. Click the link in the description, check out the list, let us know if we are missing anything, which I really don't think we are. It is a full list of everything that you need for your van life. Now back to this episode.
So
cool.
Like the bathroom, you can get a lot. Like, this is the style of bathroom we got here. It's you got your toilet and your sink, and then the curtain pulls around, and your sink thing comes up and hooks in there, and that's your shower. Cool. So it'd be nice to have like a little bit of a separate shower. Yeah. But the docks all come with all that stuff, so they come with washers and dryers and washrooms with full showers and everything. So if you got to pay the margin, it includes that.
Take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's less cleaning at home. Walk up the dock and clean less is kind of my preference.
So what have been some challenges in this kind of lifestyle?
I'd say cooking is my biggest challenge. Yeah. Because I love to cook. But like I said, once I started using the Coleman stove, I really like that. It's a lot better. And then I got the so that'd be another thing. You can get like stoves with like full stove on a boat, which that'd be like 100 times better. People talk about heat, but honestly, being in Victoria, I think I've probably got one of the warmest places.
Yeah.
Cause I got a little tiny, like a ceramic heater.
Uh-huh.
And this boat's fairly well insulated. And I mean, I put it on low and it's on for maybe 15 minutes. I have to shut it off at the night. And it holds the heat in here.
Yeah.
Whereas, you know, a lot of places in Victoria don't have heat and single pane windows. And
yeah. So have you done any trips with it, or you just?
Yeah. No, I try and go out fairly regular. Sometimes it gets stuck in dock for a while, but I like to get out, get crabbing. I've got a downrigger on it to try and catch my own fish. And
nice.
I did jigging before, but it's not, a downrigger is just a lot better way to go in the ocean.
Yeah.
But it took me 4 years to get one. So, but I've been up to the Broken Group, Ucluelet and Bamfield.
Yeah.
So
nice.
that was it was a bit of a white knuckle trip up, but it was super smooth on the way back.
Yeah.
Pretty intense.
Are you fairly equipped for like offshore like that?
I don't have radar, which is what I'd like to have. I have all my mapping and my navionics and all that. But like we got into pretty heavy weather, like far as the waves go, and then it just like as soon as we hit past Souk, it was like fog, so you couldn't see. Yeah. Don't be able to see that boat across there for the rest of the way up. Almost.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was pretty. A little bit freaky, but it was good. Nice. Good experience, that's for sure.
Would you recommend this type of lifestyle to somebody that's wanting
100%.
to downsize?
100%. Yeah. It's just, I don't know, I love it. And everybody I know that lives on a boat loves it. Yeah. There's a few people that, you know, stars in their eyes and want to get a boat and just think and then it's just not for them, but yeah. I don't know, man. It's, if you know, even if you had to get a bigger one for a couple, you know, to have a little more room to yourself, just tiny bit, but definitely for a single person, absolutely. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you're sitting on the water every day and you've got a tiny little space to look after. You know, I'm a guy, so pretty much every day it looks like a bomb went off in here, and then like 5 minutes later it's clean. So that's pretty awesome. If the only thing you ever had to clean up was your room, which is basically like a boat, and that's your kitchen and your living room and everything else, then that's pretty sweet. Very cool. There's a lot of different ways you can live in smaller spaces than that. It's great to be on the water for one, but the community, there's always these little communities wherever you go, and they're all welcoming. You pull in, as soon as you start pulling in, everybody runs out, grabs your ropes, helps you tie up. Yeah. And they're like, if there's anything wrong with the boat or this or that, they help you work on it. And that's awesome. Yeah, just everybody inviting everybody over all the time. It's like, it's quite a bit different than an apartment building. Yeah. Yeah, where, you know, you could live all in there and just everybody just like sticks to themselves sometimes. And you know, it's pretty cool that way. It's definitely all the areas I've been in, they're sometimes a little bit, you know, like anywhere else, like a different community, different people, but they're all still community.